All right, we are now joined on the Sharks Audio Network by Mikael Granlund. Granny, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Not much. I mean, it's been a long road trip. One more game to go, and let's try to focus on that one and get the good result out of that.
If I had told you that going into the final game of this road trip, a difficult road trip, that you would have the opportunity to be at 500 and get a 3-3 record if you win in the final game, would you have been pleased with that, or would you still say that no, you expect to be more than 500 on a road trip?
Um, I mean, the way we have played, we had two games that we didn't play the way we get that would have given us to a chance to win a hockey game. So other than that, we have played decent hockey. Obviously, last night. We we just couldn't get the job done at the end, but other than those two games, we have played pretty good hockey.
No, it's been impressive to watch. And obviously, you missed a couple of games due to injury and then jumped right back in and picked up where you left off. I mean, pretty much since you've been with the Sharks, you had that brief injury at the start of last year, but you've pretty much been a point per game player. I know you told me, I don't know, about the halfway mark last year, you felt as good as you've ever felt in the NHL. Do you still feel that way about your game?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting better. I've done some changes. The way I prepare for the season and everything around it. So I honestly do feel like from last year I'm getting better, and I think there's some my best years are ahead of me.
Are you having fun right now with the team? Because obviously, when the Lund line is together, you guys are very entertaining to watch, and there have obviously been a number of different combinations. But from the outside, it feels like the vibes around the team are significantly better than where they were a year ago.
For sure, it's better. It comes down to the way we play. We are much more competitive this year. We are in these games. Obviously, we would like to get some of the results back, but at the same time, the game gives us the chance to be in these games and win games. So it's not like you get one win every once in a while, and you have no chance to even to go into the game. So this year is completely different, and it's only going to get better as the group and the young guys and everybody is developing more. So it's pretty cool to be a part of it.
You've had great success in this league for a long time. Have you gone out of your way at all to talk to a Macklin Celebrini or a Will Smith about, being young in their careers, or have you just waited for them to come to you, or do you try to maybe pull back a little bit and just, not want to be any type of, overbearing or anything? Because I imagine that they probably look at you and see someone who's been such a consistent producer and think that guy's got something figured out.
Yeah, I mean, you just I just try to do everything the way I am, just try to play the game the right way, prepare for the games the right way, and I'm sure some of the young guys, hopefully they can look up to that a little bit. But at the same time, there is sometimes as an older player, you can help them a little bit, but at the same time, they gotta figure it out themselves. Everybody, it's a little bit different for everyone, but at the same time, we can support, we can kind of keep the example for them, but at the same time, they need to do the job by themselves and figure it out.
How difficult was the trade of Mackenzie Blackwood the other day? I know he was a very popular player in the dressing room, always laughing it up with everybody, a positive influence, and obviously a very good netminder.
Yeah, obviously it's tough to lose a guy like that. Obviously, he's a really good goalie, but as a human being, as a friend, he's a great dude. But at the same time, we all know this is a business. It's not the first time these kind of things happen. So it's just part of the job we are doing, and but at the same time, it's obviously tough to lose a guy like that.
Vitek Vanacek obviously stepped up with a big performance last night and was was awesome. I can't fault him for any of the goals that went in. Was it pretty cool to see him step up in light of such a big trade?
Yeah, I think he played great last night. He gave us a chance to win the game, and obviously in this league you need a really good goaltending to be able to be in these games. So, yeah, he did a really good job.
What about making the Four Nations roster for Finland? Are you pretty excited about that?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's always really big thing for me, and I think for all the Finnish players to be able to play for the national team. So yeah, I'm really excited. I've always loved my time when I played for the national team. So obviously this time too, it's best guys out there. So it should be fun, and I'm sure people are pretty excited about it.
Is it weird going from playing against these guys in games to suddenly, they're maybe playing on a line with you?
Um, I don't know. I guess we have used to it too, kind of, like it's always a different team and all that. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem for anyone.
Nice. How is it different representing your country as opposed to playing for club?
Um, I would say, especially for me, for the Finnish player, it's such a pride you take into play for your country. We're a small country. We're really proud of our hockey. People really care about hockey. They watch hockey. So it's such a pride thing, especially for me. As a young kid, I watched every single national team game ever, and you just that's your probably the biggest dream to be able to play in that national team. So I guess that's it. There's a lot of pride in it.
And there's a final one for you. What's it going to take against St. Louis?
We gotta just play the right way again. That was a good game last night. Obviously, we couldn't get the result, but kind of get back on track. The way we need to play, way we need to compete and battle. So we just gotta go do it again and find a way to win a game.
Granny, I appreciate your time as always, man. Keep it rolling and we'll talk soon, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate it.